It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Know thyself, know thy enemy, 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. Generally in war, the best policy is to take a state intact. To ruin it is inferior to this. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. Life is like an onion. You peel it off one layer at a time, and sometimes you weep. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. The mistakes I've made are dead to me, but I can't take back the things I never did. Don't be afraid to say I don't know, and seek knowledge from others. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. I believe in spectacles, but I think eyes necessary too. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. It's not the men in your life that matters. It's the life in your men. Study the past if you want to define the future. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. There's more to life than simply increasing its speed. My only advice is to stay aware, listen carefully, and yell for help if you need it. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. Serious thinkers are few, and the world is ruled by crude ideas. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more, expect least. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. There is no place where espionage is not possible. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. Si no usaba esta vida, entonces la estaba desperdiciando. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. There are people who have money and people who are rich. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. That knowledge which stops at what it does not know is the highest knowledge. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. Tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Creativity is intelligence having fun. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. By what men think, we create the world around us, daily new. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. Everybody stay positive. no matter how negative life gets. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. I live in my own little world, but it's okay. They know me here. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself, if an enemy to friendship.